Hey, yo, let's go. I got in today. Listen, I got in the new Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau Flower Edition. I love Jean Paul Gaultier. It's my favorite designer brand, and the original Le Male is what started me on my fragrance journey and will always be my signature scent and my favorite fragrance. Even though I own a lot of fragrances, Jean Paul Gaultier always got a special place right here. So listen, today we got Le Beau Flower Edition. I'm unboxing it and I'm gonna give you my first impressions. So the notes on this are simple. It's kumquat, violet leaf, and cashmere. So we gonna see if Le Beau Flower Edition is a hit or a miss. All right. Yo, I cracked the box open, but I haven't opened it yet. All right, so here we go. I got the box open. You know, it says thanks for purchasing, nothing there. Shipping label. Get that, like a little postcard. We got a couple free gifts. It came with a tote bag. Came with this Jean Paul Gaultier tote bag. And what else we get? We got this Jean Paul Gaultier card holder. We got another free gift. We got Scandal Absolute, the female version, and La Belle Paradise Garden, the female version. So here we go. So this is the presentation. Jean Paul Gaultier is Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau Flower Edition on it. Got that. All Jean Paul Gaultiers in the torso line come in this can. So all Le Male and all Le Beau all come in this presentation with a tin can. And let's clear this up. You do not use a can opener to open this. You do not. If you're using a can opener to open this, knock it off, bro. Like, what's wrong with you? So, let's crack this open, man. Crack it open. Let's go. Let's get this. Let's get the paper off. So, I missed this. It come with a Jean Paul Gaultier paper clip. This is a pretty can, man. This is a pretty bottle. Le Beau Flower Edition. Because some of y'all are dumb and y'all use a can opener. Now, I've never had a Jean Paul can that did this, but it says pull tab on it to let you know. This is how you open a Jean Paul Gaultier bottle, people. Y'all gotta stop it, knock it off. So here, this is what you do. Well, one thing that's a bad sign is I opened it. the clasp that goes, this is a bad sign. The clasp that goes around the neck of the atomizer, it literally just broke in two pieces, and all I did was open it. I'm ashamed to say, but I've owned too many Jean Paul bottles to even count at this point. Over the last 20 years, I've owned too many Jean Paul Gaultier bottles to even count. I've never had one of the one of these just break on opening. Let's check out the bottle. So here's the presentation on the bottle. Let me get it out here. So what's unique about this bottle, obviously you have the flower ornamentation right here, but for the first time, this isn't covered. It's covered on all the other Le Beau bottles. First impressions, Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau Flower Edition. I'm excited for this one. I can't hide it. And then when Le Male Elixir Absolute come out, I'm getting that one too. All right, first thing, this is one of the better atomizers for any Jean Paul. It feels pressurized. Okay. We're gonna skip the strip. We gotta get this on skin. It smells cool on the paper, but we got to get it on skin. All right, so honest first impressions, I really like it, but I'm gonna give this a 7 out of 10. But it's not as floral as I thought it was gonna be. It's powdery, and I love that. I love the powderiness in all Jean Paul Gaultier's DNAs that they do. They do powdery fragrances like no other. However, this is not as floral as I was expecting. It smells really pleasant. I even think it'll get a lot of compliments. It's a spring, summer, maybe early fall fragrance. It's not projecting like crazy. This is probably gonna be a sillage scent, like a skin scent. You walk around and you get this nice floral scent bubble around you. You're not gonna be projecting out to people. This is nowhere near a beast mode fragrance. This is more of a sillage scent. It's strong, but it's subtly strong. I really love the scent profile though. I just was expecting a little more floral out of it. The violet leaf's not a bad choice. And I don't know, maybe I was expecting it to be a little more floral because it's called Flower Edition. So I'm thinking this bold bouquet of florals. But honestly, what they did here is probably better than what I was anticipating in my mind, because it being called Flower Edition, I'm like, you know, I like white florals, like in Amouage Reflection Man, but when you're making a men's fragrance, you really have to execute those florals right, because it can go feminine really quick and just not be very appealing to men. It's just not as bold of a take as I was expecting. I was expecting something very bold. Just from the packaging and the marketing and the presentation, I'm expecting a bold floral scent. You know, kind of pushing the boundaries between masculine and feminine, and that's not what we got here. We got a subtle floral, masculine, mass appealing scent that smells really nice and pleasant, that doesn't project crazy. I don't know how long it'll last, but it doesn't project crazy. You might get a foot of projection for however long you're gonna get it, and then that's just kind of what it is. It's mass appealing, but it's not bold. It's not pushing boundaries as far as scent profiles go. Would I recommend you copping this? If you love Jean Paul Gaultier, if you love the Le Beau line, then yeah, you should go ahead and pick it up. But is it a must cop? If you're not a fan of the line itself, is this one of those you gotta rush out and go grab ASAP? I can't say that it is. If you're not a fan of the line and you don't own any other Le Beaus, I would definitely pick up the other 3 Le Beaus before I pick this one up. This is a fragrance for people who love florals, or for people who are already fans of the Jean Paul Gaultier line. If you don't own any Jean Paul Gaultier Le Beau fragrances, I would pick up Paradise Garden first. I would pick up the original Le Beau second. I would pick up Le Beau Le Parfum third, and I would pick this one up last. Even though my first initial impressions, I do really like this scent, I would not recommend you pick this particular one up over the other 3. All right, y'all, so that's my unboxing and my first take and first impressions on Jean Paul Gaultier's Le Beau Flower Edition. It's a beautiful presentation. It's a very pleasant, mass appealing floral. But personally, the first Le Beau that I would pick up would be Paradise Gardens. All right, y'all, so that's my first takes. If you like the content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. I appreciate any and all support, and I'm out, man. Peace.